How to query as group by in Django. I query a model, and it returns. What I want is to know the best Django way to fire a group underscore by query to my database, like. Which doesn't work, of course. I know we can do some tricks on Django or DB or models or query.py, but I am just curious to know how to do it without patching.
If you mean to do aggregation, you can use the aggregation features of the ORM. This results in a query similar to, and the output would be of the form. If you don't include the order underscore by, you may get incorrect results if the default sorting is not what you expect. If you want to include multiple fields in the results, just add them as arguments to values, for example. References: Django documentation, values, annotate, and count. Django documentation, aggregation, and in particular the section entitled Interaction, with default ordering or order underscore by. An easy solution, but not the proper way, is to use raw SQL. Another solution is to use the group underscore by property. You can now iterate over the results variable to retrieve your results. Note that group underscore by is not documented, and may be changed in future version of Django. And why do you want to use group underscore by? If you don't use aggregation, you can use order underscore by to achieve an alike result.
You can also use the regroup template tag to group by attributes from the docs. Source: this URL. Edit: note the regroup tag does not work as you would expect it to if your list of dictionaries is not key sorted. It works iteratively. So sort your list or query set by the key of the grouper before passing it to the regroup tag.
Django does not support free group by queries. I learned it in the very bad way. ORM is not designed to support stuff like what you want to do without using custom SQL. You are limited to raw SQL, imymodel.objects.raw, cr.execute, sentences, and a handmade parsing of the result, .annotate. The group by sentences are performed in the child model for .annotate, in examples like aggregating lines underscore count is equal to count lines, . Over a query set QS you can call qs.query.group underscore by is equal to field 1, field 2, ... But it is risky if you don't know what query are you editing and have no guarantee that it will work and not break internals of the query set object. Besides, it is an internal, undocumented API you should not access directly without risking the code not being any more compatible with future Django versions.
The following module allows you to group Django models and still work with a query set in the result, this URL. For example, book/books.html. The difference to the annotate/aggregate basic Django queries is the use of the attributes of a related field, e.g. book.author.last_name. If you need the PKS of the instances that have been grouped together, add the following annotation. Note, arrayig is a Postgres-specific function, available from Django 1.9 onwards. This URL